Hello, welcome to Reframing Mindset Podcast. We are clear my head of the thoughts that are preventing clarity, practice my speech, among other things. Episodes range from informative knowledge to funny stories about my experiences, and in the future, maybe include interviews. So subscribe and enjoy. Episodes drop every other day. Okay, welcome back to Reframing Mindset Podcast. My name is Constant Brooks. And this episode, we're going to talk about my 12-week experience, bro. 12 week. And this week is more yeah, the about the night shift is that no matter how much you prepare for it, when you're there, it's like, bro, I really have to be here until the work ends. Wow. Wow. So that's the thing about the night shift. But on this week and on this week I have to say I'm getting more competent and I'm really getting good at doing this, solving the problems and such like that. But what happened is that so like this month, so we're in February right now. And what happened was that so because we're in February now, I did all the practice I needed in January so that I could actually start getting this bonus in the February. And when I started, I was executing well. I was executing well. But what happened was, like, over time, wa- like few days after, I keep missing the targets by the end of the night because what happened is that, as I said, you're solving these people problems. So while I may act some of this stuff, I may know how to solve them, but it's up to the people to actually follow the steps to actually do it. What happened is that I would start the day so good, and by the end of the night, I'm missing the targets. I'm like, wow, bro, it's it's really demotivated at that. But what happened is that I see my competence in this 12 week in the fact that see my competence in the 12 week in the fact that I'm doing more. I'm doing I'm relying on the supervisors less, and I'm actually solving more problems. But what happened is that even though I'm doing that, it's just that certain certain times I get certain calls, and it's just depending on working on the people because even though I'm still in 12 week, and I'm still getting people be like, yo, they can't understand me. So I have to really be like, those calls I have to be really putting my best foot forward. But over time, this 12 week, I see the competence, but I'm really missing the targets. But what happened is that I realized that there are certain targets that I could reach. That's so I could start unlocking some of those bonuses. If I continue to execute on those stuff, I could get those bonuses. And then what? So the plan is in the future is to be like, I'm just going to focus on unlocking those bonuses. Then, just by me able to consistently do it and then consistently working on my speech and stuff like that, I should over time unlocking those other key targets that I always be missing by the end of the night. So that's basically the plan. Yeah, that's basically the plan. But uh uh well, the next thing is basically this week, so this 12 week will be another pay pay week. And what happened was actually my bonus got increased. So what happened was that so when I actually unlock bonuses, I've been actually getting certain bonuses. I never knew for what. But what happened was that this week I actually got bonuses for I got bonuses. Well, I still got the bonus, but what happened was my bonus increased. So what happens is that I'm seeing progress. That's what I'm seeing progress physically in the pay. So because I see all the bonus change from zero to that small figure that I was getting, I was like, okay, it's I don't know how to figure out. Then the supervisor told me the week before the payday, like, yo, your your thing increased. I'd be like, wow, that's wild. That's wild. So I'm seeing it, and then what happens now? I'm getting more competent. So I could actually know, I know now I'm more competent and wiser now to how to actually go after the other targets. So I just need to execute. Yeah. So I said that's the one thing about the business world. It's it's so there's so much. There's so much. And the thing about the business world is it's all up to you. That's the difference. Is they won't force you or anything like that. If you're not executing, they fire you. But if you're here and you want to execute, you can make it big league. That's the thing about the business world. Yeah. So other from that, as I said, I'm doing the night shift. So what happened was, like, if you listen to my episode about opportunity cost. So I'm at the night shift now, and what happened is that because I'm working the night shift, I usually start late. So I start like after 12, like around 1 o'clock. So I have more time to actually reach to work on time. But what happened is that because I'm reaching 1 o'clock, most of the work starts at like around 7 a.m. So there are people there who are there from 7 a.m. So what has been happening recently is that I'm reaching to work and be like, most of my time at the work is me trying to find a locker to put my bag. Because by the time I reach to work, there's a lot of people at work doing work now. So it's like a lot of people took up the locker spaces. So by the time I reach at work, I'm out here just pulling out lockers, trying to find a space to put my bag. And it's like, wow. So that's the opportunity cost. You rise, and then new problems occur. New problems occur. So yeah, that's the thing about this 12 week. Weird, but it's part of the game. Part of the game. But I can't complain. Can't complain at all. I guess that's the thing about. I guess I'm just going into the 13th week, being like, I'm still here, so I'm just gonna execute. Just gonna execute. Just keep going on. I guess. All right, so that's basically it for this episode, and I thank you for listening. I look forward for the next episode. Hmm.
Well, this is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching and look forward for the next episode. To support this podcast, go to anchor.fm/cssb/support or become a sponsor for this episode. If you have a product that you want to have more exposure, DM me on the Instagram page, Reframing Mindset Podcast, or on Twitter at ReframingP. Either way would help. Thank you regardless for listening, and here's a preview for the next episode.
A staff party, bro. Cause it's wild. It's wild. Cause when I started working, we were in the training. We were in training. So we were there as trainer. We weren't officially employed yet. Then our trainer just mentioned that, yo, there's a star party coming in the new year. Because if you know the podcast, if you listen to the podcast, you realize that I've been hired the year before. So I came into the new year still being employed. And what happened, there was they had a staff party. I decided, okay, it makes sense to go. I said I want to go because the reason being is that I guess I'm going to, I guess this is going to be an episode titled by itself. So I won't mention it. But the thing about it is that I wanted the full experience of being an employee because it's valuable